Hello, everybody. Father Chris Collins here, and I'm grateful. I'm from the Office for Mission, and grateful to be joined by today Sheree Curry from Marketing Insights and Communications, who usually helps set up interviews like this, and she was helpful in setting this one up, but she could also be part of the conversation today. And we're also blessed to have Rabbi Ryan Dulkin with us, newer to the theology department. And first of all, welcome, Rabbi Dulkin. And it's great to have you here. Thanks for being willing to have a little chat. You know, the occasion for us is, as we know, Rosh Hashanah is coming up, and Yom Kippur not far beyond that too. So I thought we could just have a little chat about the meaning of Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. Maybe our little jumping off point today could you help us just unpack a little bit about some of the history behind the celebration of Rosh Hashanah, where some of the groundings of that, and maybe how that gets celebrated today.
Sure. So the Day of Atonement, Yom Kippur, is described in the Bible, in the book of Leviticus, as the moment of cleansing of the temple and the community of sin. And the kind of biblical idea is that sin, both ritual and moral sin, is accumulated by the community, and it becomes almost a barrier between the community and the divine. And the Yom Kippur ritual described in the Hebrew Bible is about sort of cleansing the temple of that sin to, as you were, get that stronger connection between the divine and the community. The holiday has taken on more of a kind of a personal tone, where it's really a moment for the individual, but also the individual as part of the collective, to enter into a period of introspection as the season changes, to take some self-stock about how they've gone through the world over the past 11 months, and to kind of cleanse oneself of those kinds of deeds or behaviors that haven't suited us well over the past year.
One of the phrases that we use during the High Holy Days period between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur is, may you be inscribed in the book of life. And Rabbi Dulkin can tell us very easily what that is in Hebrew, more easily than I can. But one thing of thinking about that is, what's that phrase, kind of like doing good deeds, as well as asking others for forgiveness for something you may have done, and forgiving yourself for things that you may have done in the past year. So that the book of life, it opens, at the start of the season. And then you're hoping that, all has gone well over the course of the year, and whatever you're done in that interim period, in that 10 days that you have, and that you will get sealed in the book of life at the end of the period for yet another year. So that's one thing that kind of resonates with me.
It's when I look at these prayers that are special, that only come around once a year, it's a great kind of check-in time for myself to kind of see where I've been, and then reflect where I might want to go. And I think that's the beauty of a continuous religious practice, is that it punctuates time and allows us to really get the fullness of life, because we mark out moments of the sacred.
I use it as a time to, reach out to people who I haven't spoken to in a while. It's just kind of that reminder, because Rosh Hashanah is the new year. It's just like you would with the calendar new year. You're reaching out and giving greetings, for the new year. Happy New Year, Lashana Tova. And so with that, I'm reaching out to friends as a way to kind of reconnect. So I think that's always good and refreshing. And I'll also add into that, again, with this part of self-reflection, and we take time off. Not everyone takes time off from work, but I tend to take time off from work for Rosh Hashanah, 2 days at least, and then also for Yom Kippur. And again, it's part of that time just in general to reflect on life.
That's great. And I mean, certainly common to all of us. And maybe that's a great time to reflect and think about and pray about, desire to, what is that new creation that we are? It is the new year and the new creation that we're all called to, and we could all use that renewal for sure. I know I certainly can. So anyway, I'm very grateful that you take this time, and thanks for sharing these thoughts and reflections with the St. Thomas community. Hope everybody's enjoyed this, and blessings on these holy days coming up, and let's keep each other in prayer and in gratitude for one another. So thank you all.